I think, first of all, it's up to the president, who he believes best fits his philosophy about government. He was elected. And I think he's entitled to bring the people around him, if they're qualified, if they're capable, if they're ethically qualified, to do the jobs that he wants done and carry out his policies. I think Mr. Tillerson, who I know, by the way, I've known him for many years, knew him when I was in the Senate, is capable. I like the idea, quite frankly, of maybe changing up, putting a businessman, an experienced, capable businessman in charge of the State Department. I think that brings a different view, yes. A lot of questions, yes. But let's go back to the political environment that produced this president. This has been an unconventional election. This is an unconventional president. I suspect we're going to see an unconventional government. So I think we should give the president-elect a chance to put his team together. There will be hearings that will bring a lot of this out. But right now, I'm not bothered at all by the prospect of possibility of Mr. Tillerson.
And how should we think about his relationship, that is Rex Tillerson's relationship with Putin and with Russia, and how that may affect the geopolitical landscape?
Well, that might be a positive, quite frankly. I think before we jump to any conclusions, and I read all these stories and hear the newscasts about Tillerson and Putin being good friends, well, I don't know if that's true or not. Obviously, he's done business and does business with Putin in Russia. I don't see that as a downside. Obviously, there is a separation. Of course there is. And I believe Mr. Tillerson's smart enough to understand that. I believe Mr. Trump's smart enough to understand that. The objective and responsibility for the Secretary of State, like any cabinet member, is the interest of the United States.
Secretary, can you help us with this controversy, or at least questions about intelligence briefings and whether Donald Trump should or should not be taking them, given your former role?
First, I was on the Senate Intelligence Committee for many years and the Foreign Relations Committee, and then other experiences I've had in that business. That's obviously up to President-elect Trump, but I think he would be well served if he would take those briefings, because there's never enough time to know as much as you need to know in any of these jobs. Now, I understand that President-elect Trump has questions about the veracity, about the depth, the quality of the report. That's okay. I think those questions need to be asked, and any government agency, including our intelligence agencies, need to be held accountable. That's why we have oversight hearings. That's why we have oversight committees in the Congress. So bottom line, though, I think before everybody gets too exercised about this, and I don't have any problem if the Congress wants to open up an investigation, but it should go much further than Russia. I mean, the fact the Chinese, the Iranians, ISIS, others with great cyber capability are pinging on us all the time, not just the Russians. I mean, this is the way of the world.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.